Greetings. Before we start the anime recap, I just want to clarify that the anime studio stated that every characters in this anime are over 18 and they are adult. So, YouTube staff, don't just assume everything just because your mind is messed up. Hey there, this is going to be a very short recap of a wholesome cultural anime. If you like vanilla and Fortnite Battle Royale, then this anime is just for you. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. The story begins when the main character, Seo, is rushing back to his classroom after school since he forgot something important. When he reached his classroom, he saw someone in there. It is Otori, and she is the student council president.
しまった。彼女は大鳥千景。クラス1、いや、学園一の美少女で学生会長も務める才色兼備の優等生だ。ありがとう。
She is one of the most popular girl in school, and she is also the most beautiful girl in the campus. At that moment, he realized that she is doing a solo let's play at his desk, and she is reading a book. Damn, I didn't know that she would be this thirsty for knowledge. Anyways, he thought that he is high, but he knew that he didn't smoke any good stuff, so this is actually real. In addition, he has been waiting for this kind of scenario for a long time. Therefore, he begins his solo let's play while watching her solo gameplay to feel involved. In the end, he used Protein Blast after she has reached the peak. Suddenly, she is right at the door, and she showed him a book. It seems like that book belongs to him, and she is reading it during her solo let's play just now.
それは俺の。
瀬尾くん、お話があるんだけど、これから付き合ってくれる？
In the meantime, someone is spying on them in 4K. This means that his solo let's play also has a lifetime viewer too. Then, she brought him back to her place to have a meaningful discussion about the content on his book. It looks like that book is the thing that he wanted to get just now. That book contains his deep intensive research on cultural knowledge and studies. She asked him if he is the author of this book, and he admits it. He assumed that he is going to get cancelled by her, and he can bid his school life farewell. However, she is amazed by his knowledge in cultural studies, and told him that this is the kind of shit that she has been looking for a long time. He did not see that coming because he has no fucking eyes at that time. After she said that, she immediately removed her lower protective gear and showed him her dungeon. He is surprised because her dungeon is completely defenseless. She informed him that she is into that kind of shit. After a while, she noticed that something is rising, but it is not the shield hero. It is the legendary Excalibur. He tries to make an excuse, but she stopped him and helped him to set his Excalibur free. She informed him that it is her duty and responsibility to calm his Excalibur down. As expected, she is a woman of culture as well. After that, she starts to play Bouncing Simulator 2024 on him for research purposes, and she is collecting some crucial data from him during the gameplay. In the end, both of them reach the peak together, but she is safe for now since her dungeon was not in the range of his protein blast. Then, he returned home a happy man. This lady is the owner of this cafe, and her name is Hibari.
彼女はこの喫茶店のマスターでひばりさん。母さんの友人で、俺はここに下宿している。
遅かったね。
いろいろとありまして、ちょっと疲れたから部屋で休みます。
うん、わかった。
It seems like she is letting him stay here. When he went to his room, someone suddenly called out to him.
待ちくたびれたよ、トールくん。こんな時間まで千景ちゃんと何してたのさ。
It is the girl who was spying on him just now. Her name is Na, and she often comes here to hang out, but she is going to hang out here to come in the future. She knew that he did something with Otori, and she wants him to tell her everything. As a result, he has no choice but to tell her everything that happened just now. He even told her that Otori asked him out, but he didn't give her an answer yet. At that moment, she suddenly told him that all of her efforts were in vain.
それで千景ちゃんと付き合うことにしたの？
いや、返事は保留したけど。
保留ってことはお断りしてないじゃん。あんなにアプローチしてダメだったのに先越されるなんて。負けてたまるか！
She also told him that she is willing to do anything that is written on his research journal. He is in shock when he heard that. After that, she confessed her love to him. She also confessed that she always visits him when he is asleep, so she could get that homemade protein-rich breakfast. In addition, she also informed him that she did solo Let's Play while thinking about him. Right before he could give any response, she immediately unleashed her superior genes and launched a pincer attack on his Excalibur. He did not see that coming, but he will be coming later. In the end, he has used Protein Blast, and she managed to consume some of the world's finest protein shake. After everything is over, she went back home, and he went to take a bath. Hibari wants to inform him that someone is in the bathroom, but she figure out that it would be fine anyway.
またな。
あ、そうだ。言い忘れてたけど、うちに下宿する予定のリノが急に。あれ？うん。ま、いいか。
When he entered the bathroom, he saw a pink-haired girl in there. Once again, not locking the damn door is a canon event. If the door is locked, then he wouldn't meet her in her default skin. Anyways, her name is Reno, and she is his childhood friend. Although he saw her in her default skin, she doesn't get angry or yell at him. Instead, she gave him a hug, and she told him that she is very happy to see him. Coincidentally, his Excalibur is very happy to see her too. She knew that she should save water, so she helps him to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. Then, she is playing Stepping Simulator 2024 with his Excalibur. In the end, he couldn't handle her Master Prestige skill and used Protein Blast. She also did some nasty stuff to his Excalibur in the end. On the next morning, Na went to his room for her protein-rich breakfast as usual. When she opened the door, she saw Reno in there, and she is getting her breakfast too. Na immediately barged into his room and stopped her because the protein shake is not enough for both of them. She wants to know who is she. Reno told her that she is his little sister, and that made Na puzzled, since he doesn't have a sister. After a while, Otori entered his room too, and it looks like all of them are there to receive their protein-rich breakfast. By the way, I gave the editor a lot of protein-rich breakfast too, since it was stated in the work contract. Moving on, Hibari is so done with this situation, and she wants to know who will he choose.
最低だな。
いや、でも、まだ一線は越えてませんから。
ふん。それじゃ、誰を選ぶんだ？
それは、まあ、すぐには決められませんけど。
As expected, he knew he didn't choose the Protein Man life. The Protein Man life chose him. Therefore, he knew that he is the Protein Man now, so he couldn't make his decision there.
私を選びなさい、トール。後悔はさせないわ。私が一番トール君のこと好きなんだから。兄と妹が結ばれるのは大自然の摂理です。
誰でもいいけど、早く決めた方がいいぞ。
Ever since that day, all of them have ramped up their efforts, and they considered his research journal as the Holy Grail. As a result, all of them are using it as a reference for the protein time, so he will choose them. Otori is cleaning his Excalibur the climate-friendly way in the classroom. After that, he rewarded her with a lot of farm-fresh organic protein shake. Then, Na is carrying out the unlimited food glitch with him. Too bad she doesn't have the calcium cannon. Anyhow, he used Protein Blast in the end as usual. It is Reno's turn now, and it seems like they are role-playing. He is role-playing as a degenerate on a train. Despite that, she is into that kind of shit, and he used Protein Blast at her absolute territory. Then, she is playing Bird Box Simulator while cleaning his Excalibur the eco-friendly way. On the next day, Otori is role-playing as a dog, and he is taking her for a walk. Not gonna lie, that is some next-level degenerate stuff. Anyways, no one is there since they are protected by the plot armor. After that, they did the protein time in the woods, because they want to be one with the nature. In the end, he has given her a lot of Mother Nature organic protein pie. On the next morning, both of them are acting quite weird with each other, and the others knew that something sus is going on.
ありがとう。
何これ、なんか変じゃない？まさか。
On the next day, Reno is cosplay as a bunny girl, and he is definitely into that kind of stuff. She asked him what does he want her to do. He told her that he wants her to give him the dungeon pass. Therefore, a dungeon pass he shall receive. It seems like this is the first time someone has explored her dungeon, so he is her first dungeon conqueror. As usual, he gave her a lot of limited edition Protein Man's protein pie to thank her for her hard work. Coincidentally, that is what I gave to my editor all the time. Anyways, Na is jealous because both Otori and Reno are hogging him for themselves.
今日は私と。ねえ兄さん、帰ろう。
おい、リーノ。 リノ
Even at school, she couldn't go home with him together. She knew that she needs to take action, or he will be snatched away by them. At nighttime, when he is sleeping, she suddenly launched a surprise attack on him. As a result, she has managed to wake both him and his Excalibur up, so that is like exploring 2 dungeons with 1 Excalibur. Anyways, he is surprised at first, but he knew that the protein time is inevitable, since he is the protein man. Therefore, he explored the crap out of her dungeon like his life depends on it, and gave her a lot of protein-rich midnight snack. When they are at a restaurant, they are still going to carry out some cultural activities. Well, all of them did a lot of cultural stuff, and I am too lazy to narrate all of them. You guys should definitely watch this masterpiece yourself when you are alone. Moving on, 3 of them are fighting over him as usual.
トールもいい加減誰か一人に決めろよ。
いや、みんな可愛いから。
トールくん、兄さん。トール。
トールのどこがいいんだ？変態だぞ。
それがいい。
Hibari is so tired of this situation every morning, so she took out a book. It looks like that book belongs to him, and it also contained a lot of research materials. He is surprised when he saw that, but there is not much he can do.
誰にも見つからないように隠しておいたのに。
家主を甘く見るなよ、下宿人。
As a result, all of them are reading his new research journal together and found out that he is even more cultural than they've expected. Hibari assumed that they will be disgusted after seeing that, and they will leave him for good. However, she didn't expect that all of them are very cultural too, and they are into these kind of shit.
一生兄さんについていきます。
Therefore, all of them did a lot of new cultural activities as usual, and he finally managed to play Fortnite Battle Royale with all of them. In the end, he has pumped a lot of Victory Royale into them for some top 10 gaming moments. One day, they are having their breakfast as usual, and they are fawning over him. Hibari has given up, and she has accepted this situation as a normal occurrence every morning. Then, they informed her that he has written a scenario about her too. Unfortunately, Hibari did not get any cultural scene in this anime. Anyways, it looks like he knew the principle of Protein Man, so I guess he chose all of them. Thus, that is the end of my recap for this cultural anime. This anime has 2 seasons, and each season has 2 episodes. This recap is about season 2. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the Battle Royale in this anime? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone, or with your families for some top 10 family moments.